What's going on, people? We are back at it again. Catechism Tuesdays, week 45. I'm John. This is
Vermon.
All right, let's get right into our question. Is baptism with water the washing away of sin itself? The answer, no. Only the blood of Christ and the renewal of the Holy Spirit can cleanse us from sin. If you guys have been following over the past couple of weeks, we've been talking about baptism, and Vermon has been doing a really great job of actually telling us about baptism and what it's all about, etc. This question, V, is really essentially asking, can baptism save you?
Yeah.
Can you be saved by doing the act of baptism? What do you say to that?
Yeah, and the question, as it says, is no. I mean, baptism is a public declaration of something that's already happened in your life by faith in Jesus Christ. And so there's some people who think, maybe you start following Jesus, you got baptized, start following Jesus, then you fell away, and you think you got to get baptized again. So some people have been baptized 2 or 3 times. Some people are like, I'm going to the Holy Land. I should be baptized there.
I was just talking to an individual who said he's been baptized 3 or 4 times, and in that culture, in the Bible Belt in the South, that was something that he would regularly do because he didn't feel quite saved enough.
Yeah. And I'm just telling you, like, if you're doing that, you're just getting wet, right? I mean, it's not. When you get baptized, it's a public declaration of the fact that by faith, and by faith in what God did through Jesus Christ, you believe and you're saved. And there may be ups and downs in that journey, but you don't need baptism to sort of get you back in. You are in by faith in Jesus. And this is just a reminder of what that faith in Jesus really is. You've been cleansed from sin. So that doesn't mean you'll never sin again, but the power of sin, right? Its ability to sort of constrain you and make you not want to follow God. You've been cleansed from that. You've been free from that. And you have a way to always be cleansed from sin. You've been renewed by the Holy Spirit. That's a continual renewal process, right? And so, just some people like to tinker with cars, right? And so you got an old beat up car, and it might take many weeks, months, years to get that car up and running. Sometimes you have some setbacks, but because if you're a really good mechanic, eventually that car is going to be looking nice, right? After you put the work in. That's what the Holy Spirit is doing in our lives.
That's good.
You may look right now and say, I'm beat up, right? And you're looking under the hood and see how bad it is, but you forget the Holy Spirit's been working on the rest of the car. Maybe the hood underneath the hood is not so good, but the wheels they're looking nice, right? And so I think it's always helpful to realize that God is constantly doing this work within you, right? And you don't need to be continually baptized to see that work. I mean, what you got to do is say, God, remind me of what you've already been doing, and encourage me that you're going to continue the work. So eventually, we'll be made brand new. We'll be made exactly the way God has always intended us to be.
Man, well, that's good, Pastor V. I appreciate that. I don't even think there's nothing that I can even add to that, because that was just brilliant. That was beautiful. So there you have it, folks. Catechism Tuesdays, week 45. Like, share, comment. We really appreciate that, especially if you felt as though that this is something that you want to tell your story about your baptism and just conversation that you might be having.
I'd love to hear that.
Yeah. Get in there and let's dialogue in the comments. We really appreciate that. So, all right, I'm John. This is Pastor V. Love God, love people. We are out. Peace.